Hello and welcome back to Rich Reviews. Today we're going to be working on my Audi TT, my daily driver. I've bought some new wheels which are over there. So we're going to take the grille off here, undo these bolts here, and then hopefully this will unclip down the sides there. And then we can remove these bits here and change the grille to the honeycomb effect grille which I've bought. As you can see, this car's really tidy under the bonnet. So yeah, this is my new daily to replace the Focus. Yeah, so this first job is to undo these here and then work out how to unclip these. You may have to take the bumper off, but if I can get away with just clipping it, unclipping it down the sides, I will do. Okay, so our new grille is in here. So what we're going to do is undo the box and see whether or not there's any instructions on how to fit this. So I'm not overly confident. I think we've got to take the front bumper off, but we'll have a look. Just going to undo this box and get the grille out. Okay, with the box open, there it is in there. Into the box. Obviously fixings. And then the grille itself's in that bag, so just remove it now. Okay, so there's the grille. So it's honeycomb effect on there. It's got the number plate plinth on the front there. It's obviously matte black. It's not too bad. I'm not too fussed about having it gloss. You can always spray it later on. Yeah, that's the grille itself. So let's see what we get in the kit. Okay, so all you had in the kit was the emblem holder. I'm not going to bother having that. I don't really want the emblem, so yeah. So now we've got to look at how this all goes together. Fixes onto the bumper, and then if I can put it on without removing the actual bumper itself, it'd be good. If not, I have got a front splitter to go on as well, so maybe it is worth removing the bumper as well. But we'll see. So to remove this, all you do is unclip that from there. There's a clip there, just push that down and then you literally just pull that and it comes out. So now you've got some more heads there. Torx, which is a T30 I believe. Yeah. So they undo. There's one on the other side as well. So this grille is going to be exactly the same as my other colour one, so it will match up quite well. As I say, I can get it sprayed later on if I wish. Okay, so those bolts are undone. So the next job is to remove the bumper. So what we need to do is under here, need to undo these 20 or T20s. Get these off, and then there'll be two bolts behind this plastic here. So that's our next job, to remove those screws. Okay, as I am changing the wheels on this car, I've decided to straighten up the wheel and take the wheel off. It's much easier to get to the screws. So I'm just removing the caps off of these wheels, and then I can unbolt them. Just a screwdriver normally does it. So that's what we're doing it. Okay, so I've loosened those off, so now we're going to jack the car up in the air and then we can take these off with our nut runner. Okay, so they're all off, so we can remove the wheel now. Okay, so in the end all I had to do is undo that one, and the one up here, and then you can pull it back. And then what I'll do is I'll stick so those two bolts are the ones that you need to undo both sides. So we're going to do that next. I expect they look like 10mm. I'll let you know once I start undoing them. Okay, yeah, they are 10mm bolts, so we're just undoing them one at a time. Okay, so yeah, undone those 2 bolts, which are those ones there, and the same the other side. So now we've just got to undo the fog lights, and then we can look at getting this grill off. I have seen people cut these, but we may not have to. Depends how good fit it is. So the next job is to take the fog lamps, or undo the plugs for them, both sides, and then we can have a look at the underside of this bumper, give it a clean, and then see what bolts we need to undo to get those clips back on, or the front grille back on. Okay, so it looks pretty simple. There's just 2 screws, or 2 of the hex bolts there, and then it should just clip into the designated holes. So we'll do that next. Okay, so I buttoned it back up on the top there, so I put the screw in there, and the ones on the top there, and the ones there, so that's held all that in place. That's all solid now, which is good. So the next job is to put all our screws around the bottom half under the wheels, and then we may be able to get our new wheels put on the front. Okay, so I've refixed the number plate using some 3M tape. That's all in there, so everything's buttoned up now. I've taken buttoned all that lot up there, finished painting that, so now we can actually put one of our new wheels on, and the same around here as well. That's all done. That's all buttoned up under there. So yeah, next job is to start fixing up the new wheels. That's all gone back into place, and they just click in. So it's pretty easy. It's taken me probably 3 hours from start to finish, and that includes doing the brakes, so it's not too long really.